Hi! Welcome back to the 13th day of Vlogmas. Today's video is another collab with a great YouTube mom. Her name is Kerissa Shaylynn. Kisses for Kerissa. That threw me off in my head for a second. Her name is Kerissa Shaylynn. Wow, you're just giving all the shout outs. And if you don't know, she is a mom to a 1-year-old and a wife to a mechanical engineer. That's how she always starts her videos out. She, like I said, makes videos on mom life. She does lifestyle videos, vlogs, and here in Vlogmas, she has done so many awesome collabs. So if you are in the market for some new YouTube channels to watch, check hers out, watch her videos, and then check out all the moms that she's been doing collabs with, because they're all awesome as well. But like I said, today's video is a collab with her specifically related to kids' Christmas books. So if you're in the mood to get some to-be-read items onto your list, watch my video and then run over to hers for some more ideas. So let's dive in. The first two you've seen in videos I've done before. They are books that St. Nick brought her for her St. Nick shoes. It is this Mickey and Friends Holiday Cheer book. We have read this book multiple times a day since she got it. Short, sweet, super cute, mostly about snow, not so much about the holidays, but perfect for the winter. Another St. Nick book is this Gingerbread House Seek and Find. She's been really into these, and these are from the Dollar Tree, and they are super simple. She's great at finding little things. We've been working on finding Santa. We've been working on finding the reindeer. She already knows Penguin and Bunny and some of these things, but she really likes these. A classic one that we've had for a while that she loves to read all year round is this one. She's like, read me the books. And this is a series of books. This Baby Loves, and we obviously have Baby Loves Christmas. These are the best flap books for kids, in my opinion, because the flaps are chunky and they're easy for little hands to get and pull down. So like I said, we've read this one many times. It's only like 8 or 9 pages, very few words per page. So this is great if you have a kiddo who's not into sitting and being read to, because there's not much to it. And I feel like in general, kids that don't like being read to do tend to like flap books a little bit more. Ani loves being read to, and she loves this book. Next up is a totally random one. I think my mom found it when she came to visit over the summer, right after Ani was born, at a thrift store. I haven't seen it anywhere, but if you can find it, for some reason, Ani loves it. And it's Christmas Peeps. It's just a bunch of pictures of Peeps with, you know, sort of little Christmas stories in it. Or not Christmas stories, you know, Christmas sentences. But for whatever reason, this one is a giant hit with Ani. We've been reading this on and off throughout the year. I think mostly because the pages are so colorful, she just likes looking at it. But if you happen to see it and you're a Peeps fan, Christmas Peeps is a hit with our 18-month-old. What are you doing back there? Are you tapping all the lights? Gentle with the tree. Thank you. Next up is a book that Ani loves. I'll be honest, I'm not a super fan of the way that it's written, and it is Curious George, Curious About Christmas. This is a touch and feel book. I can't really explain why I don't like it, other than I don't really care for the sentence structure. A good example is, I'll just go to the last page, because that's the one that I really don't like. The last page of the book is, what was best about this Christmas? Friends, love, hugs, and kisses. Maybe it's just me being kind of picky, but that doesn't exactly rhyme. And it's just sort of weirdly written. And in my opinion, they're all kind of like that. But it is super cute. Ani does love it, so we read it all the time. This is another one that she asks me to read to her all year round. Right? Because you like monkeys? That's a little monkey. You want to sit down and look at it? Next up isn't strictly a Christmas book, but it's winter themed and she really likes it, and that's Olaf's 1, 2, 3. This is another book I've seen in quite a few places. It is a counting book, and if your kiddo is a fan of Frozen, this one's great, because on different pages you do get to see the different characters. So that's an example. It's just super simple. Olaf is counting 1 to 10. Next one, I think, is the only Spanish or bilingual book that we have for Christmas, which sort of bums me out. I've made a couple thrift store runs recently, and I have not been able to find bilingual Christmas books. So this might be a time when I hop on Amazon or go to a local bookseller here and see if I can find some Christmas books that are bilingual. We try to keep Ani's library as I'm not even going to say 50-50 because it's not that close, but we try to stock it with bilingual books whenever we find them. But this one's cute. It is Chaucer's First Christmas, and like I said, it is bilingual, so there are little Spanish sentences in here too. It's just a cute little one. Again, this one isn't strictly about Christmas. It's more about winter, and this one does have paper pages, so Ani doesn't get unsupervised access to it. And then another just sort of winter-related one that I think is a classic, and I was wrong, because this one is also bilingual. And it's the classic The Snowy Day. I'm sure most people have seen this. I feel like when I was a kid it was, oh my, are you excited about your books? This kid loves reading. I feel like this one was on Reading Rainbow when I was a kid. Maybe I'm making that up, but I've seen it in a bunch of different places. It's just a super cute little book about the boy going out and playing in the snow, and oh my goodness. It's just, I love the simple illustrations. It is a classic. So we definitely recommend this one. Another classic one. I had this one growing up, so when I found it at the thrift store for like 10 cents, I was psyched. Can you tell that she's psyched about her books too? And it is the little golden book, Jingle Bells. Does anybody else remember this from when they were kids? I was so happy I found this. Oh, it's just so cute. I love the illustrations in this one. And obviously it's just the song Jingle Bells with some pictures to it, but that little bear family is adorable. Santa. Definite classic, definite winner. Love this book, Jingle Bells. All right, so the next two are ones that I showed in yesterday's video. I just very recently got them at the thrift store. Ani and I have read them a few times, and she's really liked them. It's A Christmas Carol. I will say this one's wordier, so if you have a kiddo who doesn't like sitting and listening, be prepared to summarize. I don't read every word to Ani when I read this one. I summarize. Mostly what I do is sort of look at the pictures and just kind of explain in general what's happening by the pictures. But she's really liked it a couple times that we've read it. And I can almost guarantee that there are shortened versions of this that are small kid friendly. But if you have an older kiddo, this one's a good one. You could even read it over a couple days. And then the next one, like I said, is in yesterday's video as well. And it is Can You See What I See? The Night Before Christmas. This one's been a huge hit with Ani. Again, she's really into I Spy books right now. This one's a little trickier for her just because the way the pictures are. So the way we've been doing it is she'll point to something and I'll tell her what it is. Although every now and then I'll say something and sort of give her an area to look in, but the pictures in this book are so adorable. She gets so excited when I pull stacks of books out. And then the last one is one of my favorites from when I was a kid, and I feel like no Christmas book haul would be complete without mentioning The Polar Express. I have not read this one to Ani yet. I think I'm going to do it when it's a little closer to Christmas. And again, if you're not familiar, this one has a fair amount of words on each page. You can kind of see it there. So you might need to be prepared to kind of summarize it. Let me see if I can find another picture. But I think she'll like it. She tends to like books with pictures like this, so we need to read this one still. Another classic that I thought we had, you're messing up my hair. Another classic that I thought that we owned was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Dr. Seuss one, but I couldn't find it. So either I'm wrong, which is definitely possible, or somebody has stuffed it under a couch or a bed. That is one of her favorite things to do, and periodically we have to go save items, but that one's great too. So anyway, that is our list of however many Christmas books I just went through. I don't even know, I didn't count. But we read all of these, or at least all of the first ones, the board books, about daily now, and we've read them pretty much throughout the year. So hopefully if you've been looking for something to add to your Christmas book collection, this gave you an idea. And I need to go read to this little girl. Should we read some books? Do you like books? Can you say books? Books. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Say bye. 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 Blow 'em a kiss. Bye.